hello and welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be an upper body dumbbell only workout, so if you want to see that, then just keep watching. As I've shared on my channel, I am currently dealing with a torn ACL, but now that it's been a few months and I've been going to physical therapy to get ready for surgery, I do have the okay to lift some weights and do some upper body exercises. So I have been able to go to the gym and do a lot of machine stuff, but even just at home, since I am still regaining my strength, I feel really good doing a few days a week of these upper body exercises and mixing them in with my PT exercises and doing kind of a little at-home workout some days in order to keep up my strength, because there have been studies that if you continue to work out, so if you're injured but you continue to work out, even if not the area that is injured, so for me, my right leg, by working out, your body loses less muscle overall and you can retain more muscle. So even if I wanted to go and just work out my left leg, my right leg wouldn't lose as much muscle. And even just working out my upper body, it just sends that muscle building signal and tells my body to not get rid of muscle, even though I'm not using all of the muscles in my right leg. So while I can't do lower body days or work out my right leg the way that I used to, by continuing to work out and lift weights, I'm still sending that signal to my body to keep muscle on. But you don't have to be dealing with a knee injury to do this workout. You can do it at the gym if you have a chair or a bench that you can sit on at the gym and grab some different dumbbells. You can do it at home with a nice sturdy chair. This is just one of our dining chairs, and it's going to be 3 different circuits, each circuit done 3 times with 3 different exercises, and each exercise will be done 12 to 15 reps. And for the most part, the first 2 circuits will be done fully seated on this chair, and you can also do them standing up, but for me right now, if I stand and hold weight, it does tend to aggravate my knee. And then the last circuit will be on the floor, just on the mat. So again, you can do it at the gym or at home. And I'm going to be using just some dumbbells that I have at home, a 10-pound set and is this 2 pounds or 3 pounds? And a 2-pound set for the shoulder exercises that I'm doing. So the first circuit is going to have seated bent rows, some seated shoulder presses, and then seated lateral raises. Again, 12 to 15 of each, and we're gonna do that circuit 3 times. So starting off with the bent rows, if you're sitting on a bench or a chair, having your body bent at an angle, but your back still nice and flat. Don't be arching at your lower back. Having the dumbbells ahead of you and shoulders tucked back and down, and rowing back for 1. Feeling that squeeze between your shoulder blades 2. And if you have to, like I'm gonna sit a little bit closer on the chair just so I'm not bumping the edge. 3, 4, and we can just start off with 12 for this first round. 7, 8, 9, 2 more, getting a nice squeeze, and good job. And now getting into the seated shoulder press for this one. Really good if you are on one of those seated chairs at the gym, having your body nice and upright. And if you're on a bench that can move, having it as upright as possible. Having your shoulders tucked down, dumbbells right around each ear. And we're going up for 1, 2, and we'll just do 12 for this first round again. 6, 7, if you're doing this standing up, making sure that your core is braced and you're not kind of flying around. 10, just using momentum. Last 1, going up and bring it back down. Good job. And then the rear delt flies. These ones I recommend going a little bit lighter with the weight, just because your delts are a smaller muscle, and with flies like this, they tend to, since it's just really working the rear delts mainly, tend to fatigue a lot. So I recommend going lighter. I'm gonna use the 2-pound ones, again, to make it easier and sit closer to the edge of your chair. Starting with your hands down, a little bend in your elbows, but your shoulders are tucked back, and going up, we're flying for 1, 2, 3, and the closer, 7, or sorry, the slower that you go, 9, a few more, the harder it will feel. So if you only have light ones like this, one more, by going slower, you can make it feel more challenging. So that is the first round of that first circuit already. So quick. Pause the video if you need to, grab a quick sip of water, give yourself at least like 30 seconds to just recover a little bit, and then we'll do it 2 more times. Okay, for demo purposes, I'll do this next round kind of facing a little sideways. So we're going to start off again with those seated dumbbell rows, having your butt a little bit closer to the edge, your back nice and straight as you lean forward till your chest is over your knees, shoulders are tucked, and you row up for 1, nice squeeze at the top, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, make sure your shoulders aren't coming to your ears, 10, remember we're getting at least 12, and I'm gonna go for 15, so let's get 13, 14, 15. Good job. For the shoulder presses, bring yourself a little bit further back so you have a nice place to brace yourself against. Shoulders are tucked down, bringing the dumbbells to their starting point right at your ear and going up for 1, 2, 3, 6, 8, remember 12 to 15, 10, 12, feel free to stop there, or 13, 14, last one, 15. Good job. And if you're even getting to 15 and feeling like that is way too easy, either slow it down, because again, the slower tempo will make a lighter weight feel heavier just because you are taking it through that range of motion for a longer period of time. So you have to hold it stable a little bit longer, or if possible, find a heavier weight. These 10-pound ones are the heaviest ones that I have. Doing them for 15 reps, I am feeling it a little bit, plus I'm a little sore from the other day. But of course, if you are at the gym and you need to up the weight a little bit, then feel free to do so. That way, if you're feeling 15 is too easy, go back to something where 12 is doable and you can do it with good form, but there's still like that slight challenge to it. The last exercise, getting closer to the edge, getting your lighter weights, bending over and going up for 1, 2, fly, 3, 8, 9, 10, and going for 12 to 15, so that's 12, 13, 14, last one, 15. Good job. That is the second set of this first circuit. Pause, take that quick break, grab any water you may need, and we just do it one more time. Let's go for the last round of circuit 1, getting back to the edge for those rows, shoulders tucked, leaning forward, and ready to go. 1, squeeze, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, you can stop here or get out 3 more, 14, last one, 15. Good job. Scooting back in your chair, those last shoulder presses, getting your dumbbells ready, and going up for 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 11, 12, let's see if we can get this 3 more, 13, 14, oof, last one, 15, good job. And then last but not least, the rear delt flies back to the edge of your seat. Tucking the shoulders back, getting your lighter weights, leaning forward and going for 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, whew, 10, 12, let's see if we can get 3 more, 14, last one, 15. Good job. You can pause the video, take a little bit of a longer break because that is all done with circuit 1. So come right back when you're ready to go. Now, circuit number 2 is going to be front delt raises, hammer curls, and overhead tricep extensions. So similar to the rear delt flies, for those front delt raises, you're gonna want a lighter weight, making sure that you are upright, and if you are standing up and doing it, making sure that your core is braced so you're not flying around, just using momentum. And you're going to hold the dumbbell in each hand with your palms facing up and go up, forward for 1, like you're serving a platter. Bring it back down, 2, back, 3, making sure your shoulders are tucked down, they're not coming up to your ears with each rep, 6, 7, 10. Again, for this first round, let's just do 12 of each, so 11, and last one, 12. Good job. And now for the hammer curls, I feel like 10 pounds might be a little hard for me. We'll go for it. If not, then I might have to go find the other 5-pound dumbbell. For the hammer curls, we're going to be sitting back again. And again, if you're standing up, bracing your core, because you don't want to be using just a bunch of momentum to get it up. But you're gonna hold the dumbbells with your palms facing inwards. And then you're going to curl them up with your palms still facing in, almost like they're about to touch your shoulder, keeping your shoulders down, tucked, and then back down for 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Let's get 2 more out. Oof. I'm breaking a sweat with this one. And 12. Good job. And the last exercise for this circuit are the tricep overhead extensions. So this, depending on the weights that you have, can be done with both hands on one weight, especially if it's a heavier weight, or if you feel like this is way too easy, then getting a lighter weight and doing one arm at a time. If you are gonna go one arm at a time, then making sure you're starting with the weaker arm first and doing 12 to 15, whatever you get on that side, match on the other. So with this, I'm just gonna use the 10-pound and do both arms at it. So since if you're doing the one arm at a time, you're obviously gonna take a little bit longer. So you can just pause the video, finish up on the other side, and then we'll meet up with you at the end. So for this, again, upright, braced. If you're doing one arm or both arms, then having it holding the dumbbell just at the base here, putting your elbows up and in line a little bit forward from your shoulders, starting with a nice, a little over 90-degree bend if possible. And regardless of doing both arms or one arm at a time, you want to keep your elbow in pretty much the same spot. It's not going to be perfect, but as long as your elbow isn't flying around, that's really going to help with the tricep. So from here, then you extend up 1 and back down, 2, 3, 4, 7, And again, just doing 12 for this first one, 9, 10, almost done, and last one, 12, good job. So just repeat that on the other side if you're doing one arm at a time, and for everyone else, just pause the video, take your break, and come back so we can do that circuit 2 more times. Round 2 for that second circuit, getting your lighter dumbbells so you can do those front delt raises, sitting upright or holding your core tight, shoulders down, keeping those palms ahead, and lifting slowly for 1, 2, 3, 6, 8, 10, 12, you can stop here, or we can get out 3 more for 13, 14, last one, 15. Good job. Now grabbing your heavier dumbbells for the hammer curls. Again, nice and braced, starting with them down below, shoulders tucked, going up for 1, 2, 3, 6, 8, 10, at least 2 more, 12, you can end it here. I'm going to try to get those 15, 13, 14, almost 15, okay, whew. And last but not least, the overhead tricep extensions, putting the dumbbell behind and starting with 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 10, 12, you can stop here or go 13, 14, last one, 15. Good job. And then pause the video once again, take your quick little break, grab any water you may need, and we're just going to do that circuit 1 more time. Last round of the second circuit, getting your lighter weights for those front delt raises, getting nice and braced and going up for 1, 2, make sure your shoulders aren't coming up to your ears, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, you can stop there or go 13, 14, and 15. Good job. Now grabbing your other dumbbells for the hammer curls. Nice brace, shoulders tucked, hands below, and then go up for 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 10, almost done. 12, you can end there. We're gonna try to go 13, whew, 14, that one wasn't a great rep, 15, okay, happy to be done with those. Last but not least, the overhead tricep extensions. Grabbing your dumbbell and going back and up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 10, 11, 12, let's get to 15, 13, 14, last one, 15. And that is it for circuit number 2. And for circuit number 3, while you're pausing, taking your break, you can put the chair away and we are going to be on the floor on a mat for the last and final circuit. For this final circuit, we are going to do bench press, or floor press technically, and some chest flies and some skull crushers with rotation. Again, 3 rounds each exercise, doing for 12 to 15 reps. Since we're lying down, I'm gonna take the old hair clip out. Don't want brain pain. And you'll get on your back, making sure that your shoulders are tucked the entire time. And we'll kick it off with the presses. For the presses, your elbow doesn't need to be directly in line with your shoulder. It can be a little bit lower just so it's much more comfortable, but keeping your shoulders tucked, your head nice and flat, your lower back nice and flat, the dumbbells right above your elbows, and pushing up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, we'll just do 12 for this first round, 11, last one, 12. Good job. Very similar setup for the flies, but you'll start with your hands up, palms facing each other, your wrists, elbows, those are in line, but again, not directly in line with your shoulder. They can be slightly ahead, getting a slight bend in your elbows, and you fly out and use your chest to bring it together for 1. Out and back together for 2. 4. 6. 8. 10. And last one, 12. Good job. And then I'm gonna go a little bit lighter for the skull crushers with rotation. If just doing the skull crushers is challenging, don't worry about the rotation. So for these, similar setup to the flies, you're gonna have your palms facing each other. Your elbow is going to stay right where it is. Of course, there's going to be some movement, but as long as it's not like flying around, you wanna keep it as stable as possible. For skull crushers with rotation, you're actually going to start off with your palms facing outward. So the dumbbells are like that. And when you bring your elbows in, you're going to rotate them so they face each other. So that's the rotation. If you're just doing regular skull crushers, again, you're starting with them facing each other and just going down and up. I'm doing rotation, so my palms are going to start facing away from me and bending at the elbows, bringing the dumbbells close to my head for 1 and back up. 2, 3, 4, and these dumbbells are pretty light for me, so again, really slowing it down and focusing on that time under tension will help make it feel a bit more challenging. 7, 9, 10, just 2 more for this first round, and 12. Good job. Take your quick little break and we'll be right back for 2 more times. Second round of the 3rd set, kicking it off with the dumbbell chest presses, holding your dumbbells off to your side here, feeling nice and braced even if you're on the floor, and getting ready to go for 12 to 15. So going up for 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, you can stop there or go 13, 14, last one, 15. Good job. Make sure you nice and comfortable and are situated. Putting your arms up, slight bend in the elbows for our chest flies. Again, 12 to 15, going down, using your chest to bring it back up for 1 and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, you can stop there or go for 13, 14, last one, 15. Good job. And then the skull crushers with or without rotation. I'm gonna go with, so palms facing out and bringing them down for 1, 2, 3, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, feel free to stop there, 14, last one, 15. Alrighty, and once again, pause, take your quick little break, and then come right back for our very last round. Last round of the last circuit. We got this. We're gonna kick it off with the dumbbell presses. Once again, making sure your shoulder blades are tucked. They're not coming up to your ears at all. And we're gonna press up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, feel free to stop there or go 14 and 15. Bring it down. Good job. Making sure you're situated for the last round of chest flies. So dumbbell starting above, bringing it down, using your chest to pull them back together. 1 and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, stop there or go 13, 14, and 15. Awesome. And last but not least, our skull crushers with or without rotation. Starting with your dumbbells above you, bringing them back nice and slow for 1 and 2, 3, 6, 8, 10, 12, stop there or go 13, 14, very last rep, and 15. Awesome, good job. We are done with the third and final circuit. Whether you did it at home or at the gym, I hope you enjoyed this workout, and make sure that you bring your heart rate down, recover, and stretch it out. That way you don't feel sore and you can build some muscle. Since we worked out pretty much our entire upper body, we hit back, buys, tries, shoulders, and chest. So make sure you're stretching it all out, you're hydrating, you're getting some protein in. That way you can continue to work out, if not tomorrow, maybe in a couple days. So if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what other workouts you would like to see on my channel. Of course, some that are ACL appropriate, and what else you want to see here on my channel in general. And while you're there, be sure to subscribe. I upload a new video every other Wednesday. So until the next one, thanks for watching.